First of all, thank you so much for coming, Ms. Cortez. It was really beautifully said. Thank you so much. I would really hate to veer off track here, but I just wanted to get your opinion on the Kavanaugh hearings and what you thought about the recent events the past few days.
Yeah, I mean, it's traumatizing, I feel, for every woman and survivor in America to just live through this week. I mean, I cannot convey how serious and dangerous and imperiled our most basic political institutions are right now. When we see and talk about horrific things that have happened in history, and people say, how could this have happened? It is because in the slow slide of our public institutions, too many people did nothing. Too many people sat on the sidelines or read the news and said, wow, that's crazy. Time to go to class. We want to pretend that this moment is normal and just a little bit more partisan than usual. But this is no longer a partisan battle. A generation ago, committing perjury and lying to Congress multiple times in your nomination hearing would have been an automatic disqualifier. To see the rules that we are willing to dismantle just to insert a partisan pick is truly disturbing. But the way that we are going to get through this is through activism. We saw that tiny move that Senator Flake made, that tiny gesture that he made. It came on the heels and because of that woman who confronted him on the elevator, which, by the way, Ana Maria Archila is from our district and from Queens. She's an immigration activist, which just goes to show the intersectionality and how interwoven all of these fights are. Because she is putting everything on the line and risking deportation or risking any amount of persecution, not even for a direct immigration action, but for the action of all survivors. And that's how we need to be. We need to be championing the causes of our neighbors. That is what creates power in our movements, coalition building. We have to make sure that the people who are experiencing injustice are not the only ones advocating for themselves. We cannot allow in this moment just for women and survivors to be fighting for their own rights in this moment, because that actually makes it seem partisan. So what I'm asking here, and thank you for asking this question, what I'm asking is for all of the men here to step up. Now is your moment. Now is your moment. Because we're not in the room when it's all men and someone says something disgusting. We're not in that room. It's the same thing across all members of privilege. I have privilege. I'm a cisgender, heterosexual woman. So that means when I'm in the room with other people, you better believe I'm checking them when they're talking about violating the rights and violating the basic dignity of our queer community. We need to identify our privilege, and we need to really make sure that we are using it to the best extent possible. Men in the room, this is not about if you want anything in life, you're going to be accused of anything. This is how they divide us. They create fear around people who currently are in a position to make change. We know that, first of all, and I said this earlier this morning when we were protesting downtown, is that sexual assault is not about a crime of passion. It is about the abuse of power. Men and allies right now now is your moment. Right now is your moment when someone confides in you and tries to say, wow, all this is crazy. Say, no, it's not crazy. This is legitimate. This is concerning. This is something we need to address. And we need to change our culture. And it's actually, the keys right now are in your hands to amplify our voices. Because when a man says, I believe her, or I believe whoever the survivor is, frankly, that is what creates legitimacy in these claims. That is what these power structures are all about. Is it right? No. But ultimately, Dr. Ford was facing a panel of 11 men. Could you imagine if Kavanaugh was facing a panel of 11 women? The tears that would result. So just pointing that out and being the person to just push back and cause people to just question their assumption, to unload the defensiveness, and to say there's nothing to be scared of unless you've been violent. In which case you should be scared, because justice is coming.